Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm grateful you are here. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you. Central energy, please, Spirit. Central energy. We've got the Page of Cups here. Somebody's listening to their heart. Wanting to make a love offer. Dreaming of love. In the challenge position, we've got the Star. Healing and renewal. It's a time of personal growth. In the subconscious, the Empress, abundant, nurturing mother figure. New life. New love. Renewal. New life. In the recent past, Page of Pentacles in the upright, manifestation of a financial opportunity. Intentions and expectations. Somebody's on a mission. There's no stopping them. Skill development in the near future. Wow. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. Could be a completion of an extra responsibility that you have been burdened with. Judgment is being called on this situation, and difficult decisions are being made. The lens is being looked through. The Seven of Wands in the upright. Maintaining control, standing up for yourself, holding your own in the environment. Five of Wands, clashing of petty egos. Hopes and fears. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright, the turn of the wheel, destiny. Everybody's fighting for their position on the wheel. And the outcome? Is a restriction. Victim mentality. Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And the Sun is moving on. So you got the Ten of the Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for the Sun. Rebirth, all is well. You're moving on from this to a higher level commitment. According to what has been found in the soul what has been discovered within the inside. And there's a tower coming for some because you're too damn strong and you're moving forward into your reunion and your inheritance. You're a high priestess. Or you're resting in your high priestess energy. And you are going to have a loving cup. It's coming forward. Whoever this is could be moving forward to you right now. Some manifester. We'll use all these decks. Get some good messages for you. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Tis the season. Tis the season for new love. So we've got a Page of Cups making a new love offer, but it looks like it's not getting any attention. Challenged by the star. Challenged by you. You are the star. You're an empress. You're not interested in this Page of Cups offer. You're on your spiritual throne. You're not interested in this Page of Cups offer. You're not paying them any attention with their dreamy new love offer. You're the empress. You have accomplished great feats and deeds. You're very fertile. Just as you are, there's going to be a change to your pathway. There's a change for those who are as they are, for the real deals, those who are true, authentic, transparent beings. This Empress, there's going to be a change to your compass, to your pathway. Or somebody was trying to get a change by getting on the pathway of this Empress star. And she's like, or he's like, take it as you want to do with the genders. This star Empress is on a spiritual throne, and they're sending in a Page of Cups with a love offer. This is wild, man. They're sending in a page to try to bind an Empress star in a contract. We got survival here. Diligence. Ambitious. Ambitious creator being. Ambitious artist. Seeking the truth. Somebody is in a 10 of Wands energy. They're heavily burdened regarding judgment. The decisions that are being made regarding judgment right now. Somebody's heavily burdened by this. Because they're not wholesome and they didn't get forgiveness. They're in a heavy burden regarding the decisions being made about judgment right now. They are not seen as wholesome. They are not forgiven. There's challenge and competition. had to stand up for yourself. What's going on here? What do I got going on here? Oh. You were able to maintain control, Empress Star, just by being you. While someone was trying to pretend to be you, fighting with you, bringing you all this conflict, challenging you with their petty little ego. They were wanting your spiritual throne. They thought they were better than you. They thought that they deserved this seat more than you, and they were trying to take you out to prove it. They don't have a purpose. This is all they offer. And they thought they could take your spiritual throne and operate that position of authority when this is all they are. They don't have a purpose. This is all they are. They don't belong on that spiritual throne. And yet they thought they could kill you or unalive you, excuse my expression, and take it. Very quickly, we've got this Wheel of Fortune turning, the Wheel of Destiny. Visitation in the reverse. They don't get to make a visit. They're having negative thoughts. They're in an Eight of Swords energy. They're having victim mentality. Oh, is me. Woe is me. I tried to unalive this Empress Star seated upon a spiritual throne, and oh, now I need her to or him to feel sorry for me because I'm in a victim mentality. I need them to have pity on me. You know, these ones who survived all of my horrible, horrific deeds, yeah, I need them to have pity on me. That's what they're saying. They were taught to play around with love, and they could be a teacher who taught others how to play around with love. How to F it over, how to F it up. How to really do a number on it. They have no purpose other than to destroy love. They're an actor. They're a personality trying to get a leadership role using the Ouija board away from the innocent person. This evil actor was trying to get was trying to appear innocent by stealing a pathway, an authority, and a spiritual throne away from an innocent, powerful person. This is what they've been doing, and as far as I'm concerned, every single person that's in a position of power, at least in this country, is a thief. Is a spiritual, unwholesome, worthless thief who has given everybody who lives here a reason to survive, a need to survive. Stripping their finances, making it difficult to operate a household, to put food on the table for your children because your partner isn't there, the foundation is unsteady. Oh yeah, these ones did a real number to unstabilize and to destroy the potentialities for love to exist. So they're sending in a page to make a new love offer to this Star Empress, and she's not paying any attention to this. She knows what this is. She knows that this is their creator skills are limited. They're a mere actor or an actress. The only creation that they can create is an illusion to make you believe that they're actually interested in offering you a love partnership. Their creation is an illusion, and you're not paying it any attention. They're in regret. The star is here on her spiritual throne, or his. They could take the genders as you need it. I'm going to read it as a she because it's a she on the card, and the Empress is a she. So they're challenged because the star is on their spiritual throne. They're an Empress. They were not able, and they're challenged because they aren't a limitless, abundant being. The star is upon their throne. They're trying to make a love offer to the star, but they're not a limitless, abundant being. And the star is not even paying attention to them. She's like, there's a change here. This Empress is as they are. There's a change to the compass. There's a change to the life path. We got love. We got relationships that serve the higher good. We got love. And we got imagination, nourishing the creative aspects of the mind. We're on a new path of high-value relationships committed to love and the nourishment of the mind. Not the destruction of it, not the whoring of it, not the enslavement of it, but the freedom of it to be. Because this Empress star survived, there is a new abundant opportunity. An opportunity to learn new skills, an opportunity to come into a greater financial gain through diligent effort and skill development. We've got forgiveness here. And denial came out in the reverse. This creator being, this star Empress, is forgiven and accepted as they are. They're happy. They choose to focus on the lighter side of life, even while being attacked by brutality. These ones who were coming for her are in an extra heavy burden. They're in a Ten of Wands energy. There's difficult decisions being made right now, and judgment is being called. They are not seen as wholesome, and they are not receiving forgiveness because they have no faith. They were fighting with this star Empress, trying to be the star Empress. They didn't work on themselves to become a star Empress. They wanted to knock somebody else off their path and be them. Oh, miraculously, I am this. No, they're losing their freedom for trying to unalive and steal the life path of this Empress star. They're losing their freedom. The star was able to stand up for themselves. The Empress was able to survive. And these ones are losing their freedom. They have no purpose. Their only purpose is competition. There's no purpose. They don't generate anything of benefit for this world or anybody in it, including themselves. They have no purpose, except to destroy others who actually have a purpose. Their purpose is to destroy those people who have a purpose. They're in doubt. They're having doubt. The wheel has turned. They haven't gotten a visitation, or they haven't been able to achieve a visitation. Envy. You persevered. You're not an envious person. They can't come toward you. They can't come toward you. You persevered, and you're not an envious person. It's like you're two completely different beings, man. These ones, they were taught or they are a teacher of how to bind and place negative thought forms into those beings who are of love. They are nothing more than walking adversity. They have no purpose except to destroy everything that is of purpose. They're not a limitless abundant being. They don't have any of these gifts, and they wanted to sit on the spiritual throne belonging to a creator being when they are nothing more than a destroyer. You can see the state of the world. It shows very plainly that those people who are in leadership roles are destroyers. The world is suffering. Everything is suffering. The waters are poisoned. The earth is poisoned. The food is poisoned. The minds are poisoned. The people that have been seated on this spiritual throne are thieves and unalivers, professional unalivers of empresses and emperors and stars. They're not healthy in the mind, in the vessel, in the body. And I suppose this is something to be thankful for. They're under judgment. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. It's so wild that they're sending in a Page of Cups to try to woo a star empress. Like they don't want to be imposing or something. They don't want to come on too strong. They don't know what to do. They're in regret. They're still struggling to find the right path. They want to find somebody else's destined path so they can hop on board and parasite off of it. They're destiny thieves. They're nothing more than destiny thieves. People are talking about it. They are not, everybody can see that they are not a limitless abundant being. They're challenged because people can see this. They're not a limitless abundant being. And this star who's seated on this spiritual throne isn't paying them any attention. They're like, I'm not interested in your love cup. Stay away from me. This star in Empress is busy. They're focused on relationships that serve the higher good. They're focused on seeing the good in all things. They're focused on this pathway, on this compass. They're making a change. There's evolution happening right now. As is act of love. This mother is performing an act of love right now. Within the field of collective awareness. I really feel that the Divine Mother is performing an act of love within the field of collective awareness. She's making a change regarding life paths and relationships that serve the higher good, that are love. This is Divine Mother again. Divine Mother speaks. She survived. She survived, and now she's providing new financial opportunities and forgiveness. There's no denial. There's happiness. Ego. Somebody's prideful. They're rushing in trying to defend their beliefs to the Creator. Irreplaceable. You're irreplaceable. You're happy. You're a creator. This prideful person is rushing in trying to defend their beliefs. They're heavily burdened about the judgment that is being cast right now. They're not wholesome. They're not receiving forgiveness. These ones who have survived are being forgiven, and they're not being denied. They're getting new financial and skill development opportunities. They're seen as irreplaceable creators. This egoic pride person, they are not a limitless abundant being. People are talking about them. They're heavily burdened right now. Yeah, they're not wholesome. They're not getting forgiveness. The people must be tested, and that's just, they're out of hope. They don't have any hope. They're seen for what they are. They were trying to be this star empress. They were trying to steal the spiritual throne of this star empress. And they've lost their freedom. Their values are all about money. Petty egos have no purpose. They're having doubt because the truth is out. The wheel has turned. They didn't get a visitation. This star empress was able to persevere, and they're not envious. And they don't care about this person. Or maybe they care, but they're not dealing with this person anymore. It's like, we're done. Business is over. Business is over. They want to run away. They want to run away. They didn't get a visit. They're not getting a visit. Their secrets are all out. Their secrets are out. And they want to run away. The wheel has turned. They're in victim mentality. They have been spending time and teaching others how to play with love, how to bind the mentality and the heart of love in unions, and how to flip the health of that unions. And they were doing so with great gratitude. They loved it. It was their favorite thing to do. And you got this page here coming in. Ridiculous. Yeah, third parties attacking those who love themselves. These people who hate themselves, who think so little of themselves, they're always out there just sleeping with whoever. They don't care about the health and well-being of the physical vessel that enshrines their soul, probably because they have no freaking soul. So they attack people who love themselves, those who do. Those people who are living lives, being grateful, seeing the lighter side of things, healing through the pain. They attack them. They kick them when they're down. These ones teach people how to play with love. They don't care about love. They don't care about the physical vessel that enshrines their soul. It's polluted. They purposely go out and spread disease. To those people who love themselves and who love others. Those who love their family and who love their children. They set out to destroy this unit. They have no purpose other than that. Now they don't know what to do because there's unfinished business. They made a lot of commitments. They lied and made a lot of commitments while they were drugging, drinking, doing whatever. They made commitments, and now they're being held back. They're being neglected. They made mistakes. They neglected you, and they're being held back. They're being separated and given space and time to think about it. They're feeling broken and shattered. They have no energy. They gave it all away. They fucked it all away. Excuse my language. I'm feeling pretty foul. They went out and spewed their energy. They freely gave it away, trying to replace this star empress. They depleted themselves of any light and any essence that had any value, in the hopes that they could somehow knock this empress star off their spiritual throne and then sit on it and pretend. We're in a new chapter. We're in a new phase of soul contracting. These ones aren't included in that. And they're reminiscing about all the jokes that they used to tell when they were hurting people. who actually loved each other and themselves. People who actually loved their families and wanted them to be successful and empowered and increased. They tried to destroy the family unit. And you can see in the world, and at least in this country, that the family unit is suffering in a big way. They've taken everything from them and left them with struggle. So now, rather than focusing on love, rather than focusing on empowerment and uplifting that child and the wife or the husband and supportive, they are focused on making ends meet, on survival. They don't have time to be empowered, and it was strategically planned this way by these third wheel enemies and their puppet masters. Yes, they have puppet masters. They are hired and employed servants of a particular ruler. They didn't get a marriage, so they're not getting any attention. They're making a love offer to this star empress. She's not paying attention. They're not getting a marriage. They're in regret. They're trying to find a destiny path. It's like they got to go make a love offer to somebody. I mean, they got to get on somebody's path. They don't have one of their own. They're not a limitless abundant being. They're not in a limitless abundant being. They didn't get unexpected income, and they didn't get a life path that is abundant. They didn't get an abundant life path because they're not a limitless abundant being. They were trying to marry into it, but she didn't pay them any attention. She's like, I'm not interested in you. She's an empress star. Who's just been through hell, and they're sending in a page with a love offer. They have a message of concern about this sudden wealth. Yeah, they're really upset about this sudden wealth because the Empress is here in action, evolving this situation. She is expanding these relationships that serve the higher good, not just your own personal little egoic, I need money so that I can go look like I'm a big important person. No, she's revamping the compass, the pathways. This star empress is making change. She survived. No concern. There's no concern for the egoic, prideful people. This star empress who has survived has no concern for these people. There's no care. No care. She's a privileged lady that they tried to take out. Empress star. Irreplaceable. She doesn't care about them. She's not forgiving them. She's not offering forgiveness. There's a wealthy man involved. She's not offering this wealthy man forgiveness. This wealthy man has no hope. They're under heavy burdens over the judgment that is being called right now. Decisions are being made. They were trying to be you. They lost their freedom. They've lost their freedom. Their values were all about money. See, you're entering a courtship and you're entering into the house. And they were wanting your position. They wanted your spiritual throne. They wanted to pretend to be you. But they're so foul on the inside and the outside. Everything is foul. There's a change here. The truth is out about this petty egoic clashing. They have no purpose. They're in doubt. Their secrets are all out. Everybody can see their secrets. And the wheel of fortune has turned. They're not getting a visitation. They want to run away because this star empress privileged lady persevered through these challenges, and she's not envious. They have nothing that she needs to be envious of. I mean, they have nothing to offer anybody in the slightest format at all. The only thing they have to offer is sex and horrible argument and disruption and chaotic relationship, whatever. They have nothing of value to offer except, look, they're in complete poverty. It's a thief in complete and utter poverty. Spiritual poverty, material poverty. They don't have anything. The only thing they have is what they can steal. And they've got very elaborate theft schemes out. Oh yes, destiny stealers. Third party, very sick, very unhealthy, and they were spreading this illness and these disease throughout the environment by having unprotected sex. They're diseased. These third parties aren't healthy. And they're out here teaching people how to go out and spread disease to those people who are living life with gratitude and who love themselves. So they target people who love themselves, and then they infect them and make their lives miserable and destroy their ability to have a divine kingdom spouse or a union at all, because these people who actually have morals and values aren't going to go out and infect other people. Because they're high value gifts and lovers. They're not going to do that to people. These are the people that these third wheel enemies are going out and infecting. And then they point at them and laugh at them and give them shame and make them feel guilty for trying to love somebody who is a complete foul mother effer. They go out and they curse every good thing in this world. They're a walking curse with a smile and a civil tongue. Oh, and they will berate you if you swear. But they're the most foul existence on this planet right now. The most foul thing. And they're walking around in a skin suit that looks like yours and mine. Binding others to dark contracts if they can get away with it. That's what they wanted for this Star Empress privileged lady. They wanted to bind this privileged lady to something very dark, but she's having sweet dreams and she's coming into a family. She's lived and learned. She knows everything that they're doing. And that is why. All the secrets are out. And they're being stopped. This Star Empress privileged lady had to endure a lot, had to witness a lot. Her family, her daughters, her sons, who have been horrifically brutalized by these third wheel enemies trying to destroy the love within them and their faith in love. There's aid. Yeah. They're challenged because they're facing confinement. They're bound to their curses. They're facing confinement for the curses that they were trying to place upon this Star Empress privileged lady. This is all they have to offer the world, is cursing and death and binding. That's their only purpose. And in a world that is loving, they have no place. So they're facing confinement and they're bound to their curses. The Empress is here with the compass regarding relationships that serve the higher good, regarding love, regarding a healthy mind. And she has alliances that are trustworthy, honest, and compatible with the mindset that she is in. Love survives. Partnership, the strength of two together, survives. And is coming into a financial opportunity. They've learned new skills. They will learn new skills. They've received forgiveness. What these egoic, they're not concerned about these egoic, prideful people anymore. These robbers, they're going to be homeless for what they did. They're facing homelessness for what they did to these irreplaceable people. Privileged lady is the creator, irreplaceable, happy, looking at the lighter side of life. Oh yes, driven to succeed, darling. Somebody needs to watch out. These egoic, prideful people that she's unconcerned about, they were trying to rob her. Now they're facing homelessness for all the rituals they did. They're overloaded and they're in danger. They're in danger. They're in a 10 of Wands burden. There's difficult decisions being made regarding judgment. This wealthy man has lost all hope. They're not wholesome and they're not getting forgiveness. And that's good news. That's good news because this person is going to be taken out of the system of this scenario. They can't continue to do this. They've lost their freedom. Their values were all about money. This Empress, privileged lady, is coming into a caring unit. She's talking and thinking about caring family units. Okay? These are the units that deserve the house. Not third wheel enemies out there just willy-nilly effing around with everybody to get their money and then go party it up. No, these are the people that deserve the house and the gift. They are supporting the child, the new generation, the upcoming leader. These are the ones who are responsible for the well-being and the raising of that child so that they are the best version that life has to offer. These are the ones who belong in the house. These are the ones who belong with the support, getting the support. Okay, these ones who were trying to pretend to be this Empress spiritual person, they're out of there. They're out of there. The spiritual Empress was able to survive. She has alliances that are trustworthy and honest. And these people whose values were all about money, who try to take her out and steal the spiritual throne away from not only herself, but from these family units that deserve the house, that deserve a stable foundation, that deserve abundance enough to support that child, that upcoming generation. Not these egotistical showboats running around, flaunting their women as though they're the most beautiful women in the world. Oh, look at me, I'm so pretty. No, you're not. You're a foul whore. Going out there sleeping with whoever your husband tells you to sleep with so that you can get their financial inheritance. I mean, it's a scam. The wealthiest ones are the best at it. Blessing stealers. That's the truth. They have no purpose except to instill doubt into the minds of loving people. They're stressed out. That's their job, is to stress out people. They've used a whole lot of people in their effort. Justice will be served. Justice is being served. The Wheel of Fortune has turned. Their secrets are all out. They didn't get a visitation. They want to run away. The Empress Star Privileged Lady persevered and does not have an envious heart. She's all calm, cool, and collected. She has reached the peak of her mountain. She is the queen king of the mountain. However you want to see that gender. She is the queen king of that mountain. They tried to knock her off. They're furious and going through withdrawals because they've been cut off from this star quality. They've been cut off from her energy. They've been cut off from her abundance. They're furious because she survived and she said, oh, you wanted to steal all of this? Now you don't get anything. Now you get nothing. Except a whole lot of pain that you gave to everybody else and while you were stealing their inheritance. All that pain, all that misery, all that abuse. That's the reward that they get. This thief is going to experience poverty and very bad health. They're out of time. They're out of this is the schedule they need to no, they're out of time. They can't do anything about it. It's over. Empress Star Privileged Lady triumphs. The Divine Holy Mother triumphs. She's standing here with her inheritance, her divine God-given inheritance, and she is metering it out into the family unit where it belongs. Not into these governing systems telling the family unit, vote for me, I'll make your life better. Bullshit. No, they won't. They never have. They never will. All they'll do is take your money and then ask you to continue to support them. So what the Empress is doing, it looks to me, is like getting rid of all them and taking her abundance, her God-given inheritance, and pouring it into the community. She's pouring it into, she's the abundant mother. She's pouring it into the family. It's an act of love. There will be a change. We're coming into relationships that serve the damn higher good, that serve love. They get the compass. They get the pathway. Triumph. Triumph. And these bullies who had a fantasy about being this star empress, about stealing the inheritance and indulging, they're being they got, look at this. They bullied and they're being mentally disturbed. This is what they put on this star empress privileged lady. And this is what they have put on many other people to undo them so that they can take their spiritual inheritance and live the life. One more round. Collective energy, please, Spirit, collective energy. You know, when you survive a 2+ decades spiritual battle and you have survived the initiation, you have access to this information, and that's just what it is. You know, I mean, the Divine Mother speaks through her channels. And I am honored and privileged to be one. They need to go see the doctor. They're sick. They weren't able to tap in to get a contract with the Star Empress. They weren't able to gain a contract with her energy. They weren't able to get an agreement from her to give them the privilege of accessing her energy whenever they want. That's what these human 3D wedding contracts are. All that is permission for an abuser, to a potential abuser, to gain access and a right to drain you of your life force. Granted, there's a lot of people out there who don't want to do that. They want to increase you. But there are these ones out here who, that's their plan. That's all they do, is target people who love themselves and go do this. You really got to do your research. Don't be too quick. Not in these present moments. Your vitality is too vital to be reckless with. It's too important. It's too valuable to risk putting it in the hands of a robber who will make you homeless and destitute. And they will try to destroy you and overload you through rituals. You've really got to pay attention and be patient. A young woman, there could be a young woman here who's being utilized by this page. I mean, they're in cahoots with a young woman. That's their third party. They're working with a young woman trying to gain a contract with a Star Empress. They're not limitless abundance. They're cursing the Star Empress. They're facing confinement because this star is on that throne. They're facing confinement because they've been trying to curse this star with confinement. They have no access to her mind. They're in despair. Pleasure seeker. Getting a message of concern regarding this sudden wealth. It's going into the hands of loving family units who survived. Who survived this servant of lower natured destruction. Your irreplaceable privileged lady creator is here. There's a wedding and cheerfulness. These ones are trying to defend their beliefs. They're in danger. They came across an irreplaceable person and they tried desperately to destroy this person, and they did it with their threesome, and then they hired other people in the community to come after this person also. Hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals were attempting to knock this star privileged lady empress off of this spiritual throne. These pleasure seekers. These no value, no purpose pleasure seekers. So this wealthy man is not wholesome. Again, the despair card came out. He's in despair. He's in a 10 of Wands, ever burden. There's difficult decisions being made in the court. Judgment and justice is being delivered. This person is not wholesome. They've lost all hope. They're not being forgiven. They were trying to be. They were trying to replace and be and wear the energy and essence of this Empress star. Privileged lady. They've got death here and no money. No money and death. No freedom. No fun. They're furious. Their secrets are all out. Everybody knows their secrets now. It's no longer hidden. Scholar. Oh, yeah. Enemy scholar. This enemy is furious that all their secrets are out. They're a thief facing poverty. They're in a Eight of Swords energy. They're having negative thoughts. They're in a mental imprisonment. There's no schedule. They're not on the schedule. They've been taken off of the schedule. This teacher who plays with love is facing poverty. They're a third party situation, and they're not healthy. They're not healthy. They've been attacking and targeting people who love themselves and who are grateful. You love yourself. You are grateful. You're still healing from this experience. These family units will bounce back. They will have their house. They will have their fidelity. They will have their loyalty. They will experience their blessing, the blessing of familial unity and care. Hope. This thief needs to go see the doctor. They've gotten the message and they're sad about it. They're all sick. They've all been spreading diseases among each other. And they're getting cut off from the star. They have no healing ability. They can't heal. They can't recover because they've been cut off from the star empress, privileged lady. She's not pouring out blessings onto these ones. They tried to siphon them all out of her and curse her for eternity. And she is through ritual, and she is cutting them off. No money, death. These family units are getting the money and the house. See you on the next one, everybody.